all, my name is Anita. Welcome to a Magic Tutorials for Chemistry. Today we shall see a simple trick how to draw the Lewis structure. Right? So these are the simple steps what I have written here, how to draw the Lewis structure. So simple way. So I'll just give you one example. So the example is nitrate ion, NO3 minus, that is nitrate. Okay. So what are the points? We will just follow that and draw the Lewis structure for nitrate. So here we go. The first step is valence electron total. So the total valence electron, that means for nitrogen as well as oxygen. Correct. Total I have written, that means for both the atom, whatever atoms are involved. So nitrogen, the valence electron is 5, atomic number is 7, valence electron is 5. For oxygen, the valence electron is 6, but how many oxygen are there? 3. So 6 3s are 18. Okay. Charge plus or minus, charge is given to you, that is negative sign, right? If negative comes, you have to add one charge. If plus comes, you have to subtract one charge. Okay. So here it is negative, so I will add plus 1. Okay. So what is the total now? 24 electrons. So how many electrons should be there in nitrate ion Lewis structure? 24 electrons. Okay. Let's go to the next step. Least electronegative atom will become the central atom. Now compare how many atoms are there? Nitrogen and oxygen. Which is least electronegative? Nitrogen or oxygen? Nitrogen. Correct. So nitrogen, it is least electronegative. So oxygen, it will surround. Okay, I'll just write it. We'll go to the next step. Correct. So nitrogen is in between. Central atom is nitrogen. Now draw lines, that is the bond. So 1, 2, 3. Not everywhere. From the central atom to the outer atoms. Count the electrons in the bond. How many electrons will come in the bond? 1, 2. Correct. One bond means what? It has 2 electrons. So how many bonds are here? 3 bonds. So how many electrons? 6 electrons. So 6 electrons I have already arranged. So 24 minus 6, 18 electrons. So now I have to put 18 electrons. Count the electrons on the bond. Okay, done. Fill the electrons for the outer atoms. Outer atoms are oxygen. Fill the electrons. That oxygen should get 8 electrons. Okay. And extra if it is there, then give it to the central atom. We'll start filling for outer atoms first. Each outer atom should get 8 electrons. Octet should be complete. If you have extra electrons, give it to the central atom. Let's start. We'll start with this oxygen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 18 we have to fill. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Correct? So 18 electrons is filled. We don't have any extra electrons to give to the central atom. Fine. Now check whether each atom is having 8 electrons or not. Is it having? This oxygen 8 electrons. How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bond also you have to count the bond electrons. Same way this oxygen 8. Same way that oxygen 8. What about nitrogen? 6. Why? 3 bonds only it is making. Correct. 3 bonds means how many electrons? 6 electrons. Okay. So each atom, now here you have to see for central atom also. Central atom is getting how many electrons? 6 electrons only. So what you will do? Make a double bond. It is not equal to. Make a double bond. Remove the electrons. So from any of the outer atoms, remove the electron, 2 electrons, and make a double bond. Correct? Any of the oxygen. Now check the electrons in each of the atoms. So nitrogen is getting how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same with this oxygen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One bond, 2 electrons. So hope it is a simple trick. You just have to remember the points. Total the electrons, charge plus or minus, correct? Then the least electronegative will be at the center, surround it with the outer atoms. Then draw the bonds, subtract the number of electrons, then start filling for the outer atoms first, electrons. That electrons should be 8 in number. If extra is there, give it to the central atom. Now if central atom is lacking the electrons, what you will do? Remove any 2 electrons and form a bond there with the central atom. So hope it is a clear and easy way to draw the Lewis structure. One more example we will take. Just if you want, you can note these points and draw the compound. Draw the ion. Yes. So one more example we will see, that is for ozone. Ozone, we know it is an allotropic form of oxygen. Formula is O3. So based on these points, let us draw the Lewis structure for ozone. So how many valence electron will be there? Ozone, each oxygen, the atomic number of oxygen is 8. So we write the electronic configuration as 2, 6. 2, 6. Correct. So 6 electrons, valence electrons are there in one oxygen. How many oxygen? 3. So 6 3s are 18. 18 electrons. Now is there any charge, positive or negative? No, it is a ozone, it's a molecule. So 18 electrons you have to fill total. Least electronegative atom, put it as a central atom. Now here all the atoms, they are oxygen. So we need not see any least electronegative. We will put it as 3O, correct? And take any one of the oxygen as the central atom. Suppose I take this one as the central atom. Fine. Draw the lines to the central atom. Outer atoms should join the central atom using the bond lines. Count the electrons in the bond. So how many bond is this there? 2 bond. That means how many electrons I have placed? 4 electrons. So 18 minus 4, 14 electrons. Now start filling the electrons for the outer atoms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct? How many I have filled here? 6 electron, 6 electron. Correct? So that is 12 electrons. How many we have to fill? 14. So we are having 2 extra. 2 extra, what should I do? Give it to the central atom. Now check, each atom is having 8 electrons. So the central atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is having only 6 electrons. So what should I do? Make a double bond and remove one pair of electron. Done. So now the central atom is also getting 8 electrons. Outer atoms are also getting 8 electrons. Correct? So hope you liked this video. So thank you all. Yeah, even exceptions are there in some of the molecules or compounds. You cannot draw the Lewis structure. Exceptions are there, but few of the molecules you can draw using these points. So thank you all.